Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy iDontrizzy, and I'm back with a Season 2 Human Torch Controller Guide. If you don't know who I am, I ended up being top 5 Human Torch in Season 2.5, ended up being the 4th one on the list, so yeah. Those are my credentials. Let's get this out the way. This is for console. First thing I want to talk about is my settings. So my horizontal sensitivity is 185 and my vertical sensitivity is 150. You might think that's slow, but it's kind of not. 185 seems the best for me. Sometimes I'll go to 200, but majority of the time I'm using 185. I like using the dual zone S curve. It kind of have that sporadic type of aiming, which I really do like. You can honestly just copy this screenshot if you want. I really don't want to get into the jits of this. All I will say is for the horizontal max dead zone boost, use either 40 or 60. I will get into that a little bit later. Here's the aim assist window size, strength, and ease. Here's the character movement input dead zone as well. Now for the reticle, I do just use a standard dot. It's just a blue dot with a black outline that's kind of thick. It's pretty simple. I do think that using a dot is the best, at least it is for me. Some people use a circle and a dot, but for me, I love the dot. Also, a big thing that I've changed is the hold to activate plasma body. I actually activate that now because I like doing the animation cancel. Here are my controls as well. They are the default controls. I just learned how to play around it. Before we get into this, I want to say that Human Torch is a high skill ceiling character, so you're not going to learn this dude overnight. Also, Human Torch did not get nerfed. He got buffed. Yes, his primary fire went from 6 to 5.5 damage. Yes, they decreased the damage on the supernova, but none of that matters because he got a plus 5% damage boost. Let's just get that out the way right now. All right, so with his primary fire, really basic. Projectile shotgun. Do not try to be 35 meters away trying to get a kill doing this. It's not going to work. I'd say right here, the 15-meter mark is the best spot. In terms of trying to learn how to aim with Human Torch, keep your reticle in the path that they're walking. I'm not talking about far out here. I'm talking about like right near it because it's a fast projectile. Remember that. It's not just no ordinary projectile. It's fast. It's not Iron Man's at all. So you just want to track, and that's it. I'd say just go back and forth between these two little bots here and to just test it out. Just test it out. Stay in front of them. Keep your reticle in front of them and you'll be fine. Also, it's a spread, so don't get upset with yourself if you're missing. Now, with the animation cancel, it is possible to do. It's literally primary fire and then reload with a melee. All you really have to do is just hold the primary fire and just melee in between them. I've learned how to use this more often and get kind of freaky with it. I'm gonna show you guys that a little bit later. All right, now onto his blazing blast. You can now only throw 2 of them on the ground and kill a 250 target like this. The reason why you can do this is because the plus 5% damage boost. And most of the time they will be moving, so you will have to try to track where they're going and then do that dive. But you can get a lot of damage out regardless. His next ability is the Pyro Prison. Really simple to do. What I do recommend is set up your triangles more than your squares. You have a better time doing that because then you can wait and build up your other Blazing Blast to do your dives and get a one shot out of that. Speaking about the dive is still the same. 20 seconds, nothing more. Just make sure you're diving on your blazing blast. All I have to say is do not dive if you're not securing the kill. If you're on low health, turn around, dive. If there's a Hella and a Jean Grey shooting at you, turn around, dive. Do not act stupid with your dive. Don't dive on a tank and expect your team to be there. You're just going to end up selling your team and then they're going to talk trash about you. We do not need that in the Torch community. On to his plasma body. Now this ability I do have on hold, and I do this because now I learned how to do a little bit of movement with him. Still in the process of working it out, but trust me, once you learn that, you will be a different type of Torch. But it's nothing really much, it's just a plasma body movement ability. Once you use your melee during it, you become harder to hit. With using your plasma body and combining it with your melee and your primary fire, you can do similar stuff like this. Doing something like that kind of messes up the enemy's aim because you're harder to hit when you're in your plasma body and throwing out melees. You just become harder to hit when you combine your plasma body with your melee. Not only your primary attack, you just become harder to hit in general. Like, who's really hitting that person. When it comes to his ult, you just want to set up your pyro prison as usual, whether it's a triangle or a square. Throw your blazing blast down and pop your ult before your blazing blast lands. It's still the same agenda, nothing changed. If you're trying to counter people like Luna, Invisible Woman, or Cloak and Dagger with their ult, just pop your ult and try to stack your tornadoes on top of each other. Try to predict their movement, because that's really the only way you're going to kill them. With the addition of Jean Grey, there's more hit scan. So what I try to do is just stay within my team, or I just try my best to flank them, get around them. It's very unexpected because they don't expect a torch to be flanking or skirmishing, which is honestly the best way to play torch. Obviously, you don't want to be high up in the air, because then you're free meat, and you don't want to be free meat, bro. And truthfully, do not be greedy with this character. Your damage is going to come out regardless. You just have to be patient with it. All right, so this is the end of the video. If you guys have any more questions, leave them down in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.